On to XRP now. Okay, now I posted this chart earlier. Let's start with the weekly. Now you can do it with a monthly as well, but I just do the weekly. Doesn't really matter. Okay, we can clearly see this was the accumulation. Okay, that led to the all time the big breakout. Okay, let's mark out that high now. So that high comes in out. Okay, because naturally you expect support, resistance to become support, but sometimes you think, why doesn't it reach it? Sometimes you get cases where it doesn't reach that, and now I want to break it down as to why sometimes that may happen. 39887, 39887. So I want you to remember this black line will delineate this weekly level here. Okay, so it will make sense when we go to lower time frame. Okay, this black line delineates that weekly level. Let's go to the. I'm going to go to the H1 now. Okay, to become clear, I'm going all the way back to December time. Bear with me. I'm sure there must be a quicker way of doing this, but there we go. Okay, now let's clear it. We try to break. See that's that weekly level. Okay, we tried to break above it, came back down. Didn't make a clean break. This is when we made a clean break and then a rounded retest. Okay, now this was the down move. Okay, the buyers then stepped in to keep it above that weekly level to send it to wherever it went to. Okay, let's mark that out now. Okay, because we need to look for confluencing factors. So I'll mark out the high of this. So just the same thing I'm doing as opposed to that's the high of this whole down move. Okay, and this is the low. Okay, here. Now let's go all the way back now as to where price is at currently. Can you guys see that now? Going all the way back here to this area of accumulation, and this is why when it broke out, it retested that weekly level. So it normally when it's a clean breakout and doesn't retest that weekly level, then the probability of now it retesting would be high. However, if it broke out previously and already retested it, see on the weekly you can't see that. Only when you go down, you can clearly see it's retested already. So it doesn't necessarily have to. Yes, it can, but it doesn't have to. Okay. As you'll see, if you look back at prices, look for examples like this, you'll see scenarios where it does and why it doesn't, and when it does, why it does. Okay, now let's go forward to recent price. Look where we are now. Those same levels I just marked out. Okay, so if I mark out 50% of this, okay, so that's the high of that retracement, that's the low. Let me mark out 50% of this retracement. Okay, and just draw a horizontal line across that. So you know what that black line delineates is that weekly level. The two brown lines or maroon color lines are the pullback onto that weekly level, and it's 50%. Do you think it's a coincidence? Look how they're accumulating around 50% right now. Look at that. They're hardly ever clearing it before a decent. These are decent swings compared it to any other swing, right? It's a decent swing there. Look, it came back down. It's a decent swing. Well, it's fine too. So this is why I think, even if it's not going to go to all-time highs again, whatever, for a decent bounce, it's not bad. Okay, so it's up to you to decide what you think of that. But I think it's a decent area to accumulate. I've already accumulated shitloads from December, so I'm not really going to load more. Now let's look on the daily, and then also on the daily. Okay, we've already seen that we've taken out these lows here. Okay, so that is my reasoning as to why I think we may not even come back down to that level. Okay, if you want to wait for confirmation, it would have to probably come in the form of a clean smash through this. Okay, as if you want to wait for confirmation. Now previously, when we had something like the big rally we had, right, when it was down here, you would naturally expect it to come into what? Would you agree? You would naturally expect it to come into here. Yeah, why? Because this see, you can't see now, but this is accumulation here. Then we got the big rally. Okay, then a pullback. Naturally expect resistance to become support. Did it come down here? It didn't. Do we know if it's going to come down here? We don't. But if it's not going to, then you're going to think, okay, does it give me a good reason as to why? And this is the reason why I believe it may not come down. I'm not saying it won't, but if I wanted a reason to go long, this is as good as it gets. Okay, is there? Okay, so just a quick update on this XRP idea. We can see it's had a nice rip. Okay, and just wanted to use this as an example as for when certain levels, it looks like on a weekly they're going to get tested, but if we look back at the charts like I just explained, they've already been retested. Okay, so it's a nice idea how key high time frame levels and then zoomed in, you know, like 50% here between a key range and a weekly level all combined lead to big moves, and you can see what's unfolded here. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that explanation.